It's doing something that sort of resembles working. Turning this on. Okay, it's saying excellent connection. I have no idea how much of my jargon has made it to this actual piece of media. Load game. It's saying excellent connection, and I'm gonna choose to trust it. Against my better judgment. So like I was saying, another day, another stream of extreme pettiness. Evening Lake. I've done absolutely everything in Midday Garden. I just finished the Sparks mission and whatnot. There's no more innocent little animals to fry with my laser pistol, so... Now we're gonna go and harass the folks over at this particular place. I don't know what happened to Spyro's hearing there. And while the Icy Peak thing was the hardest trick in this game so far, worry not, because this place also has its share of difficult tricks. Nothing comes close to the difficulty of the Icy Peak trickery, but pretty much all 3 Moneybags skips in this world are pretty counterintuitive in a lot of ways. A lot of casual players would certainly not know to look for them, they just assume that skipping those Moneybags are all impossible. So under these circumstances, I feel like this might be an interesting stream. At least when we get around to actually skipping those Moneybagses. Beat me, you. Oh, I've never entered him from that line of sight. Alright, Joe, now let's see what you've got in store for me. Okay. Jonah drowned. End of story. Never had a chance in this world. What a cruel existence. Yeah, so the basic intro is always that I 100% the home world, which doesn't usually involve any Moneybag skipping. Then I go to the levels, which do sometimes have a chance of including some Moneybag skipping. You know how things work around here. It's very interesting, isn't it? Let's just go up here. There's a chance that I might accidentally talk to him, but I just say no. Kids, no means no. If a salesperson is trying to push you a product, say no. Now, of course, they're gonna push past that no, because that's what they were literally trained to do. In fact, when it comes to the medium of sales, the most annoying ones usually make it the furthest, because they're willing to just push past all the verbal abuse they would otherwise endure. And that's what separates the boys from the men. I don't even know what that gendering has anything to do with this. Also, that's it. That was entirely nonsensical. Alright. Stooby? What a stupid name! No, yes. It does have a adorable little back scratch animation though, so all was forgiven. I will retract my bullying. Just play a rewind, a tape rewind, our sound effect. I take back all the verbal abuse I just gave this fictional baby dragon. So I think pretty much all of the under... Never mind. I had missed a gem, indeed. I have no idea how many gems there still are underwater here. Let's climb the ladder for a change of scenery. I also do like the level design of this place, just in general, how a lot of these underwater elements ultimately have a little sign of their existence even above the water, like that frozen altars portal with that little pyramid on top and whatnot. It's just a big series of flavor wins. Hannah. I'm letting all these baby dragon animations play today. Oh, Hannah indeed impressed me. A child star, if you will. I feel like there's so much more trickery to be had. Now, of course, I'm not gonna be executing the hardest versions of each and every one of those Moneybags skipping tricks. You see, there are some very difficult ways to execute the exact same tricks. Is that cap a part of sword? That's a question I keep asking whenever there's a dragon with a bow on its head. Like, did the bow just generate with them? Hello, Kayla. You got in here pretty early, considering I've been streaming for like 2 milliseconds. You got me falling off the goddamn tower in Evening Lake. Who even falls off that tower? I think I just came from here, so let me just do a 180. I am your biggest fan. I have no idea if there's any way to measure that. There was once a time when somebody just joined my stream like every single time. I've still got a ways to go. In Spyro 3, you mean? Did you ever nail the race? I wasn't there for the whole time, unfortunately. Also, hello Kyle. I just noticed you also joining the chat. I don't know if I acknowledged you before. Okay, did you even do the second round with Hunter? And the crabs? Am I seriously missing a single gem? I feel like that goes against the Geneva Convention. Oh, you did. I feel like that violates some form of human right. And I hate that one. You're gonna witness me do it too. And first one, tell me I'm wrong. There's a little snowboard race in Midnight Mountain. That's way worse. Way worse than anything you've witnessed so far. Even I cannot do that snowboard race on the first try. It takes me a good 5 tries every single time. I'm actually gonna go to Lost Fleet first, just because of the pacing. I have a specific route that I'm gonna take. Because not only is it good to knock out Lost Fleet very early on because of the Hunter shenanigans, I also need to trigger a zombie glitch in order to enter Bentley's mission without payment. Except this one red gem. Is it actually a red gem? Indeed it is. Fate is mocking me. Making fun of me to my very face. There aren't any gems inside the whale. So underwater is the most likely outcome. But I think I've checked around million times already. I checked that Fireworks Factory cave too. So let's explore above water for a change of scene. I haven't really... I suppose I haven't done the absolute perfect checkup on this here area. I'm climbing the Sparks Tower for a second time now. Was that a bottle? No, it was a frog. I'm not in a particularly murderous mood today, so I'm not going after the frog. At least I'm not going out of my way to go after the frog. I want to try something real quick. Okay. I just wanted to see something. Because this is the greatest hits version of Spyro 3. And there's a little glitch that's extremely easy in the first release of Spyro 3. But they tried to patch it. Now, context clues would imply that they failed at patching it. But even though they failed at patching it, they still left a version of the same glitch, except a way harder version. And I, for one, cannot do that way harder version. Okay, I feel like an absolute buffoon right now. I almost feel like I wanna generate some kind of a gem dupe and just use that as an excuse to never find that red gem. Does my Sparks Compass work? It sort of works, but it doesn't like actually execute a proper point. But he's been pretty consistently pointing in this direction, so maybe we can get a flavor win out of this experience. In this direction. Come on, boy. Sniff out those truffles. Come on, boy. I don't know if Sparks even enjoys his role in this universe. You never really hear what he thinks about. You just kind of assume he's okay with his treatment here. He's kind of the thankless sidekick. Doesn't get basically any credit for Spyro's journey, even though he literally keeps him alive with his presence. It's very counterintuitive to try to hit those frogs. I suppose this is still a possible place. Hello, bear. Oh, invulnerable to fire now, aren't ya? Always got a trick up his sleeve. Oh, that devilish bear he is. Dirty dog. At some point, persistence just turns into insanity. Comes a point in everyone's life when they just have to ask, what the fuck led me up to this point? I seriously don't understand how that red gem could have just ceased to exist altogether. There was some kind of a vortex that just sucked it inside of itself. And now I'm stuck in a deep sea of parental confusion. An eternal pain. Even Honey Speedway isn't hiding the red gem. Take that, you. It's probably your fault the red gem is missing anyway. I'm getting to the point where I'm just projecting fault at everyone. Anyone can get it now. They programmed the gems in a way where they shine, even if you look at them from afar. But I don't know if that mechanic is particularly useful in my plight. For that gem could literally be in any place. Name a place, the gem could be there. There's even a chance that when I destroyed the chest, it just fell over the edge over here in a very non-intuitive spot. Maybe the whale ate the red gem alongside all my hopes and dreams. I think I just found it. Alright, my plight is now behind me, and I still refuse to take back any of the verbal abuse I laid at anyone involved. Now we shall enter Lost Fleet. Sip of victory. Soy sauce.
Be careful.
Be careful. Be careful around these parts.
Come here, you. Why, I gotta punch you in the puncher, you.
Mr. S-G, if that is your real name, you keep describing as your actions as, quote, punching one in the puncher. However, not a lot of punching seems to be occurring, for you appear to be flaming your foes, instead of punching them in the puncher. My gosh, I hate this level in this trilogy. What if I were to tell you that this level was supposed to have a better song on it? A way better song? In fact, I'm gonna do something little devilish. And I'm gonna temporarily mute the music. And I'm gonna go on YouTube to play the original version for the duration of this level. Just to simulate what it would have been like if we got the original piece. Putting it on loop mode so it actually loops. This is what you were supposed to be hearing when you entered this level. But for whatever gosh darn reason, the people at Insomniac went, no, that's too good. Let's just play Sheila Salp instead. Oh, just wait till you hear the drop. They deadass heard this and went, no, scrap that from the game. That's not making it in the final product. Stuart Copeland's like, why? That's my best production. No, not making it in. Fuck you. I don't actually blame them. It could have been some memory-related issue or something. Maybe Stuart wasn't happy with it and that's why he didn't want to include it. Who knows? There's like 10,000 different reasons. Hold on, let me do the audio balancing just a little better. Turn it down just a little bit to simulate it better. Someone's gonna join this and be extremely confused about the music. Wait, how is it playing the original? Someone should make a mod of this game where they change literally nothing else except just this song. This game is really dropping a lot of frames because of 10,000 things going on at once. If you want to listen to this song on your own time or something, or just add it to some playlist, I don't know. I don't know what you young folks do today. You just gotta search Lost Fleet Prototype. And it should pop up as the first thing on YouTube. I don't want to run off the edge here. Why is it so laggy? This is a game from 1776, before computers were even invented.
Come here, you warrior. You're to shoot you in the shooter. Take that, you scoundrel, you scallywag, you fiend, you heathen.
What if I turn down the quality of the YouTube video? Because it really doesn't matter if it's 144p, considering you're not really seeing a lot of the actual video. That could really save up some RAM for me. What do you want, Crazy Ed? The music doesn't stop when it should stop because it's not actually coming from the game, but it's still a decent enough simulation. And this is my truth. I'm living my truth. Also, trying to find every gem in this level is a pain. Pain in my bottom. Beep in my bottom. Now my bottom's big. Oh, it's Chad. Chad chasing Tail. Tail as old as time. What other does Chad do than chase Tail? Let's just do the goddamn skateboard mission. Get it out of the way. This is a bob in every way imaginable. Get fried, moron.
Spyro.
Bring him on. Make some crab cakes. Is that some kind of a cathartic revenge you're getting on these guys? Get smoked, moron. You know, this skateboard race really becomes more intense with the original music. Then again, literally everything becomes more climactic with this piece of music. Look at me, first place, and it's not even the final lap yet. Yeah, I'm good. Oh, it's just another cruise. You know, basic Tuesday. My skateboard is on fire, and it burns my feet. No, not going for a third flip there, that would be suicide. Alright, all the way to victory. Yes! Hope it was worth it, Oliver. Many crabs suffered. You just made it look easier. It's those twisted limes. You gotta do twisted limes at every single ramp. And you get full boost. How did that crab live? You know what? Fuck you, Hunter. Take this. Are there any crabs up there? There absolutely are. So on the second lap, it is crucial that I go up there. Okay. I might lose this one because of the crabs. Okay, well, I don't think that's intended. Take this. Oh, okay, you're not gonna take it. Oh, Hunter took that crab out for me. No. Ha, moron! That's what you get for spawning right in front of me. All part of my master plan. Okay, there's still that asshole to deal with. I have a rocket in my mouth and I will not hesitate to use it against the likes of you, Hunter. I will choose violence. Good vibes and violence. That's what the S-G Enterprise is all about. Just a nice little stroll to the end. And victory. Sheesh! Okay, and now for the optional route of collecting the rest of the gems. Take that, crab. I'm very glad that I didn't go through the humiliation of losing that because of the crabs. You know, Hunter's so bad at skateboarding that he needs to give me a crutch just to win. And he still didn't win. Okay, load up on boost. 10 take a death. Then turn 180 degrees. as many times as it takes. I've never done that wall glide before, so...
Oh, everyone's fault but mine.
How do you wall glide so effortlessly when you don't want to? Okay, well that was a little too much speed, but I'll just quit race. Get some boost here. I said get some boost here. Thank you for your contribution, it will not go unnoted. The council has acknowledged your input on this matter. Okay, it seems like the course is mostly empty of all gems. Just some individual ones lying around. Okay, I'm checking the lower path first, then doing another lap where I properly check the higher path, and there absolutely are some baskets on the lower path. I really can't understand the speedrunners who can just empty out the entire course during the races themselves, without even breaking a sweat. I should have gone the Scar, that would have given me more boost longer down the road. Okay. The course is absolutely empty. Okay, I tried to skateboard out of here, but I guess we all can't be born cool. It is unfortunate that we went through such heartbreak here. So I'm delaying the process of checking under the sludge later. Also, I didn't kill any of those crabs and they are absolutely holding onto some gems. You know, that's kind of a gory way to go. I get that there's no blood and anything, but still, like, just breaking to pieces. Including the eyes just coming off. As a kid, I didn't even take it into account. I never considered the fact how gory those crabs' deaths were. I really don't know what Stuart Copeland was smoking in the studio. Was it some kind of a heroin crack? LSD mixed? That he just completely pumped his veins full of and then entered the studio and just absolutely spat on the MIDI keyboard. Then went, you know what? Let's not use this. It's kind of a Chad move, to be honest. Just like no intention of using it, making his best piece of soundtrack ever and going, you know what, nah, it's too good. It would be a little too easy if I just use this one in the final product. I think I'm gonna die. A slow, horrible death. Never mind, I made it out of the sludge. But the sludge wants vengeance, so it keeps calling me back with ever so tempting ways. Oh yeah, I haven't been to the top of the ship yet. I for a second thought the chat wasn't working properly, but no, it's just I wasn't paying attention. The acid of death. As opposed to the acid of life. Also known as lemon juice or something. I don't know what the crystal snorting women are doing nowadays. Look at me going bird hunting with my heavy artillery weapon. The only one I hated A lot of people dislike Spyro 3 in general just because of how many mini games it has compared to Spyro 2. I personally think it actually elevates Spyro 3, but at that point we're just fighting over preference. It's like fighting over some ice cream flavors and stuff. Like, they're all good at the end of the day. It really doesn't matter which one's the quote-unquote absolute best. Next up is the... I don't fight with it, lol. Some people do. Just over the internet in general. If there's an opinion to be had, people will fight tooth and nail about it. No, you're stupid for thinking that. No, what you're missing is the nuance of... Oh, okay, yeah, let's just face plant to this little platform here. I didn't even want to be up there anyway. You gotta use reverse psychology on these games. When you fail that very important trick, you just gotta tell the game that, well, I didn't even want it anyway. That's also how the lottery works. When you lose the lottery, you go, I didn't even want the jackpot. So you can have it, I don't care. There we go. I actually look like I'm somewhat good at this game. Actually, these here waters. Let's take the submarine first, so we can destroy all these strong chests. A very bad day to go submarine riding. Spyro is down here, and he doesn't care in what gruesome a manner he kills you, as long as you just take enough the senses. The intricacies don't matter. The Geneva Convention doesn't apply to this dragon, and he's gonna abuse that privilege to his full advantage. Get bombed. Oh, you're gonna stream this tomorrow. Have you been streaming any of the other Spyro games? Or are you just talking about the Spyro trilogy in general? Or are you just jumping straight to 3? Because that's gonna base the cell if you are. Come here, you. Why, you'd completely explode your eardrums. Just imagine how actually a cruel way to go it would be to just have your submarine exploded. Like, not only is the submarine exploding and you're risking drowning, but the pressure that gets released... Yeah, your head would probably explode from that submarine exploding around you. In fact, that's a pretty common way for people to go. The sudden change of pressure for divers. I had a little present for you. He's making it look easy. Well, this mission is a drag, regardless of how good you are, unless you have like some speedrun route, which I don't. Where's the final submarine? Is the game gaslighting me again? God damn it, Spyro. What have we told you about manipulating the people? It's probably in a tunnel somewhere. There you are. Okay, time for your eardrums to go bye-bye. You chose a bad day to go diving, my friend. Get smoked. What do you mean, no? Oh, well, this whole game. Oh, that's awful nice of ya. You need to check out a guy called Jeremy Thompson. He's made this entire game his bitch. And there's no questions about it. He has a borderline impossible world record on the 80% speedrunning category. And he's completely unbeatable. There's no way any human being will ever even tie his record, let alone beat it. In fact, I'm using a lot of the tricks I learned from him on my Moneybags run. So he's like my personal trainer, except he doesn't even know who I am, so I'm kind of making this parasocial. But it's like, if you think I'm good at this game, just wait until you see the dude who taught me everything I know. Don't you fight back, I'm the only one allowed to use explosives under this sludge here. What do the Rhinox even want here? They just wanna... It's like their water park, they wanna ride around in their submarines. Like, they're not really doing anything, they're just driving their submarines as Spyro comes here and says, "Sorry boys, no fun allowed. Now prepare to die in an extremely gruesome manner." I want a speedrun. Like, how fast can I clean my room? You see, that's not fair. You need some objective party to come and mess up your room. So then it can be a fair timing. Because you can just put one sock on the floor and say, "I cleaned my room in 2 seconds." It's so funny how there are games like Power Washing Simulator, where the whole thing is that you're just cleaning, and people are like, "This is the most satisfying game ever." Dude, go and clean your actual room, please. Like, "Oh, it's so satisfying." Just wait until you go and clean in real life. That's even more satisfying. "No, that's too much work, but this game, on the other hand, yeah, I'm gonna spend 3 hours playing this game about cleaning." I don't know, humans are weird. I guess when it's a video game and you see numbers going up on screen, it becomes more satisfying than when you're just cleaning up. Then again, that "why don't you do it in real life" argument has been made. Like, somebody's probably saying about me, "Why don't you go and sink submarines in real life? It's way more fun that way when you kill actual people instead of..." I very recently got into the habit of keeping my house consistently clean. Like, I wash all my dishes instantly after using them, and I vacuum almost daily. Oh, that actually hit him. Wasn't expecting that exclamation. Dolores. Este burrito es muy bueno, pero necesito salsa verde. Okay, and now I will take a little dip in this extremely hazardous water. The fuck you say? Oh, what about the cleaning thing? I don't recall saying anything. I think I was... If my memory serves me right, I've been quiet this entire time, just sitting there staring at the screen like... Wow. Bright, pretty colors. No. The other language. Yeah, that's my one Spanish phrase. The one Spanish phrase I've memorized and created the faint illusion that I can speak Spanish. Oh, encantado de conocerte. You insist around chicken, man? Yo soy Eduardo Salamanca, but you can call me Lalo. Okay, well, I'm gonna die. What a horrible way to go. I don't actually speak. I couldn't actually communicate with a Spanish speaker, just for, you know. Like, I've deadass just memorized some sentences and that's it. They say drowning is peaceful. Yeah, you're filled with an intense panic when your brain is like, "I need air, I need air, I need air." The thing is that a lack of oxygen is the only thing that actually scares a psychopath. Like, I mean, an actual clinical psychopath who isn't afraid of anything, who doesn't even have the ability to feel fear, actually goes into a state of panic if he's suffocating. Just think about that for a second. Like, that's literally the only thing in this entire universe that triggers fear in a psychopath. I learned that in Minefield, the Visa show. You know, I've been thinking about it though, because I am bilingual, and I suppose it could be somewhat funny if I just randomly went into some other language tangent, just started speaking some random language out of nowhere. But then again, the language I speak isn't that, like, recognizable, so I don't think it's that funny at the end of the day. I'm just gonna trust my instinct and say this has been emptied out. And if it hasn't, it's not my fault. Oh, what do you know? Now to figure out a way to get there. Okay, I have figured out a way to get there. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what I call power storage. Oh, never mind. It's all going down the drain. Red, red. And I'm back here. I didn't even need to do that elaborate run. Who's the asshole playing this game? I'd like to have a word with him.
Listen here, you scoundrel, you scallywag, you fiend. You really pulled my leg there. Why, I ought to punch you in the puncher.
Okay, so I have one more theory left. Gonna grab my share of this power up here, and I'm gonna go swim. Oh, okay, so absolutely nothing. There's nothing to dive here. You can actually trigger a swim in air in this level. The problem is, if you're swimming in air and you run out of the power up, you just instantly die. I don't even know what you're lolling at this point, because I don't remember what I even said anymore. It all just blends into one big mess. At this point I don't even know if my YouTube channel is real. Nothing is real. Are you gonna do the red gem gag again?
I'd like to have a word with Mr. John Red Gem. These working conditions are horrendous, I tell you what.
Okay, so a full round it is. I emptied out the skateboard track. There's absolutely no way in hell I left any in there. I suppose there's a little way in hell that I left one in the submarine section. But I say under the sludge is the most likely. Oh, what do you know? Pain and suffering delivered. Okay, now we can turn off this music. Bring back the original sound. And exit level. What a productive day. Killed so many innocent bystanders. And my bloodthirst isn't even quenched. Whack me over the head with a sledgehammer and call me Christopher... I don't know, Christopher Columbine. Because I forgot one crucial little thing back in Lost Fleet. It was my dignity. You bad song. Ah, shucks. I didn't mean to die. I didn't know that bouncing on this extremely hazardous acid was gonna kill me. Okay, I'm seriously bad at timing this. What I'm trying to do is trigger zombie glitch in order to skip my way into Bentley, because that's the easier way to do it out of the two options. Ah, I got it on the second try, but then I hit play again. I don't care if I game over, this is about dignity now. I swear I hit it on the exact frame, but it doesn't register it. This game works at like 2 frames per hour. It doesn't register my inputs other than once a year, if there happens to be a full moon outside. Let's just see if the start button even works. I'm just gonna see if it worked. This might have been a frame too early anyway. If it failed, I'm gonna heal myself and go back to Lost Fleet and try again. It didn't work. Dignity comes with a heavy price, yet this Esplank G fellow seems to be willing to throw it out just fine. Like it's water. Screw you, crazy Ed, you're at fault for everything I've gone through today. What was the definition of insanity again? The funny thing is I've never even had this much trouble with zombie. This absolutely horrendous piece of music is really poisoning my eardrums. Oh, goddamn you and hell. To hell with you. Why doesn't it register my pause input? Except when I'm on land. This is personal. I don't care if I game over anymore. Okay. It's your boy Doctor sucks at video games, back at it again with another epic Spyro 3 Let's Play. Can I get out of this existential nightmare? Now where does it actually take me back? Okay, all the way to Florida. And these frogs are feeling especially stitchy today with their butterfly spawns. Now call me absolutely stupid. But I'm not willing to stop trying. Until I have my goddamn zombie state. Level complete, my asshole is complete. This might be it. There's a chance. I'm not going to celebrate just yet. Alright, we did it. Now we will make our way to Bentley. How much collision did they introduce in 1.1? Okay, well apparently I miscalculated that. We gotta go even lower. It is crucial that Moneybags doesn't get paid. Bentley will be freed through even more illegal means. I'm just gonna keep going back and forth until I hit the portal. There's the purple thing. It should be around here. Except it's not. They patched it. They re-released the game without the glitch. It's not my fault. So where's the actual thing? That's the Speedway, that's Charmed Ridge. Let's just visit Bentley real quick. Hang in there, buddy. I'm gonna get you out, I swear. I might need to break a couple of laws of physics in order to execute that, but I'm coming for you. Okay, so it's facing that direction. So if I just do this, turn exactly 180 degrees, dive down, and basically just go straight. Logic says... No, I don't think this game works in the realm of logic. It's gonna be one of those. It is absolutely impossible for me to execute a glitch and look cool while doing it. There we go. Sip of victory for Bentley's sake. And absolutely no payments were made. I will gladly. No thank you. No thank you for breaking the laws of physics.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro! Let me actually take an intentional death to get me out of zombie. And now we're out of zombie. And we're still inside Bentley's outpost.
Break everything I see, you son of a bitch. Come here, you.
Oh yeah, that wasn't even the only trick here. I just want to see if that was possible, but apparently it is not. If you use your brain for something else than playing Spyro, maybe you can accomplish some great things in your life. Well, that was an oddly personal message. Who voiced Bartholomew? I'd like to have a word with him. Brian. Didn't he get run over by a car or something? How did the butterfly get inside the egg? I will imitate each and every little creature in this game and you cannot stop me.
Oh, you outplayed me, you devilish fiend.
Now I swear if Bartholomew teleports me. Okay, he doesn't. Good. Can't you just do this? You absolutely can. How did that little pose work out for you? Was that a reliable strategy? You almost got me, dude. It would have been cool if I could have broken it beforehand, because that could have prevented the heartbreak of having to fall down for that one fiver. You win some, you lose some. I mean, I'm playing as a sluggish Yeti and destroying everything I see. I tried to trigger the seal to shoot that little snowball at me, but he's clearly facing the other direction anyway. There we go, I wanted that one up. Skill point. Charlie. We have another Moonwalker.
Where's that seal? I'd like to have a little word with him. And by a word, I mean I'm gonna glub him.
Isn't that how you're supposed to treat baby seals? I'm gonna take the long route back. I just realized that I stole that word, like to have a word with him bit from Dave Chappelle. Because he said, no, I said to the guy, come out the car, I just want to talk. Now this, to everyone who doesn't know, was a trick. I in fact didn't want to talk. I wanted to fight. There's just something so irreplaceably funny about the older Dave Chappelle gags. You know, back in the day when he would do his white voice. I heard that he's, like, consciously stopped doing it, and I find that very sad, because that was, like, extremely hilarious when he would just start speaking very deep.
Sir, I'm afraid that I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
And just the enunciation, too. Like, it's just a shame that we lost out on such a brilliant gag. Well, it's not like his new stuff is bad anyway. Okay, level complete. I will for once use the exit level portal. So to clarify, his new stuff is absolutely brilliant too. But it's absolutely brilliant in a different way. Look at me exiting through a cage. I was inside Bentley's mind the entire time. The game never happened. So next up, I should get the speedway done, just so I don't need to deal with any hunter-related shenanigans. And after that, I will do some more Moneybags related stuff. Ah, my little sissy chick. I still prefer the Harbor Speedway song. They actually used to use the Harbor Speedway for all the speedways in the 1.0, as well as the PAL version. Look at that little smug kitty cat standing over there waiting for a friend. A friend is on his way. I just have to get some other business done first. Is that a whipping sound effect? I can't even imitate that with my mouth. Now, how does a bee dying and the sound of a whip slapping the air correlate? It works, but I really can't explain how. That's just a flat-out explosion. These little beaver guys are just completely stiff and they just fly through the air. They look so unbelievably stupid. I don't know if that was intentional, but it's goddamn hilarious regardless. Okay, Chris. That's another Family Guy name. Nerd. Nerd. I don't want to do the time attack. Fine, I'm doing the hunter mission. Hello, Mound.
Look out, Spyro.
Now this challenge, to my knowledge, is kind of random in how it works. Because of the controls. Where you press the jump button and then you have to wait 7 to 10 business days for him to actually execute the jump. And under these circumstances, it's not RNG based, but it's extremely luck based. In other ways, because unless you're a speedrunner who knows this bit by bit, and I am not a speedrunner who knows this bit by bit, so I'm just kind of relying on the fact that I'm not too stupid, and I was too stupid. Why is that sound effect the loudest thing in the universe again?
Look out.
Did I miss the make sound effects the loudest thing in the universe convention again? Ah, shucks, the third year in a row. They didn't even invite me this time. They just assumed that because I missed the last two, that I didn't want to come altogether. My dog had a wedding. That was way more important. Now I'm understanding that some of you might be appalled at that the mere suggestion that anything in this universe could be more important than make a sound effect the loudest thing in the universe convention. However, I was my dog's best man, and under these circumstances I just couldn't miss that wedding, no matter how important the make sound effect the loudest thing in the universe convention at the end of the day is. Ha, dumbass, can't even fly a UFO. You suck at flying a saucer. Naughty. Naughty is just a rehash of George. Another rehash of George. How many babies did that one couple have? And now I will raise the bumblebees. I didn't mean to do it in this order, but that's how it ended up happening, and I'm not going to question the will of fate. This is Spyro's world, and we're just living in it by his grace and his grace alone. I'm really gonna learn to enunciate better. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't want that star anyway. Get whipped, moron. Ha! Totally caught him. I actually like that these are color-coded. Did you fall asleep on the keyboard there, buddy? I just missed a ring. It's okay, it happens to the best of us. There's always a chance that it's... Sometimes, something that's been known to happen is that kids find like video game related content on their parents' iPads And then they just mash the keyboard and accidentally leave comments saying absolute gibberish. So there's always a chance that that's happening too. You never know entirely. I hope a child isn't watching me. That's way too much responsibility for the likes of me. I'm merely 2 years of age myself. I suppose I didn't age restrict my content, so if any kid learns to swear through my videos, it's on me and me alone. But we can never truly know for certain. That is the beauty of life. Everything is a mystery. Now where's first place? Get smoked! Ha! Get smoked! And I'm in first place. And I still have an entire lap to go. Alright. Well, if this isn't peak entertainment, then I know what is. I should have said I don't know what is, but I like to live in the reality in which I'm fully aware of everything going on around me and just actively choose not to relay that information to anyone. It just makes life more interesting that way. Gotta mix it up. Keep you on your toes. I'm fully armed with the rocket and I'm absolutely not afraid to use it in any way, shape or form. Absolutely nothing can stop me from relaying this explosive, highly dangerous explosive to any one of these little bumblebees. Now why were they made bumblebees in specific? I don't think bumblebees even generate honey. In fact, there are like only 4 out of the hundreds upon hundreds of bee species that produce honey to begin with. Which is a very little known fact. And 3 of those species are just the basic honeybee, the killer bee, and the African honeybee. And the killer bee is just a mixture of the American and the American and African honeybee. That's why they are sometimes called Africanized honeybees, which is a little bit of a misleading name because that creates the implication that the African honeybees are also aggressive, which they're more aggressive than the American honeybee, but it's really their mixture that's the aggressive species here. I don't know why I turned this Spyro 3 playthrough into a bee fact game here. But you learned something new. Ha! Made you learn. Totally got you, moron. So Frozen Altars is up next. I just remembered what is ahead of me. Okay, well, attempt 1 out of 9 billion to get this mammoth proxy. Oh, my one weakness. A glove to the face. How'd you know? I got a bounce off of him, but it really wasn't useful for anything in particular. We're just gonna do this level the normal way. And then at the very, very end, we're gonna focus all our efforts into skipping into Moneybags. Or the cat hockey minigame, rather. Which is guarded by Moneybags the bear.
The capitalist evil bear. Oh, he will not lift this one down, he won't.
You cannot proxy off of that mammoth. At least reasonably. I suppose if you manipulate stuff enough you can, but I'm not gonna try it. That would be utterly foolish. Wait. That's totally a proxy. Okay. I think it's like if you do something and something on the same frame, you get some height from that, but I don't think it's like actually useful for anything. Uses an eye. I love this guy's voice, how it's just extremely deep and monotone.
What if you tried melting this?
What if you tried melting the snowman using the laser? I'd do it myself, but you know, the flippers.
Alright, we are up here. I don't know why I kept that note so long. We'd like to remix music over here at the SBlankG YouTube channel. In real time, that is.
Oh, you almost knocked those gems past me, you scoundrel, you fiend, you heathen. But I am too smart for the likes of you. Why, I had a punch.
Is that like karma? Did my evil deeds finally catch up with me? That's why I suffered the humiliation. See, kids, this is exactly what happens when you brag too much. A pile of dirt. It's actually just a pile of very hot pebbles, but you win some, you lose. My channel, why would you come here correcting me?
All these people making accusations at me. Why, I had to punch them in the puncher.
Wait, I completely forgot about that lone island with the egg. You cannot sneak something like that past me.
Why, I had to punch you in the puncher for even suggesting something so absolutely preposterous.
Cecil.
Ha, cry baby. What kind of a baby cries when born? That's absolutely preposterous. Why would you suggest that? If the baby doesn't come out of the womb just kicking ass from the get-go, not even worth the effort.
There's a funny thing, by the way. If you get tossed by one of those snowmen while in zombie, you just keep gliding for all eternity. Like there's absolutely nothing good about that glitch, but it's a glitch that exists nevertheless.
You thought you had me, you fool.
Oh, some Yeti boxing is ahead of us right now. Okay, well I didn't expect that elevation. I've actually made it past that snowman using one of these mammoth proxies. You know, without burning him once. It's kind of insignificant, but, you know, it's a thing that exists. Ouch, that hurts. Hold on. Didn't even get any height off of it. Okay, get smoked, moron.
Take that! Why, I gotta burn you in the burner.
You know, what body parts are the puncher, the shooter, the burner, and the... I don't even know what else I've said.
Why, I gotta kick you in the kicker.
I don't know, my brain automatically autocorrects that to the testicles. But maybe just because how common I was saying the phrase kick somebody to the balls is. Look at that smug little bear, thinking he can stop the likes of me from advancing in this game.
Thanks for helping.
Why, I had a headbutt him. He headbutt him in the headbutter. And the door opens. Okay, so Yeti boxing and cat hockey. I'm gonna try to get into cat hockey using these guys, but if I fail I'm doing Yeti boxing. Then I'm exiting the level, and then I'm gonna come back numerous times to try again, and again. Okay, well that was a very good attempt. Said Mr. Liar McLying face. Only he would ever think that. Okay. In that case, let's do the Yeti boxing. How many eggs am I missing? Is it just a 3? So there's some lonely egg. It's probably the elaborate parkour that you were expected to do. I was just weirded out by the fact that it's at 600, not a 600, because you'd assume that there would be some gems on the way there. But apparently not. So let's just do the elaborate parkour. Can't you just walk across this? You absolutely can. And it's Jasper. Okay, Yeti boxing it is. In fact, it's right here. It's so funny that they tried to implement like 7,000 different things in this one game. That dumb Yeti! Come here, you warrior, you're gonna punch you with the puncher. And this time it's actually appropriate. For a lot of punching is going on. Just know for certain that your puncher will be sore after this. I actually beat him. I was expecting to lose this round. That was just a stupid egg! Ali, we are not about to witness your birth. Again. I really want to know who voiced him. Or rather, like, does the voice actor actually have that accent? I've never done this in one round. The second fight. But there's a chance. No, there's not. There's too little time. Fudge, I'm so close to. He was a millimeter away from certain doom. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna get him on the second round though, unless he just absolutely goes Super Saiyan on me. I think they just gave him more health, and that's how they extended the fight. Because the time is exactly the same. It just feels like you have less because of the health going down slower. That's a skill point? In what universe? Okay, and now that we're done with everything else, we're going to be doing several attempts of Mammoth Proxy. Oh boy, this is going to be so unbelievably fun. At least Cat Hockey has the funniest egg in the entire game, so I suppose that's consolation. Oh, the Hunter cutscene. I didn't even watch it. Oh, I don't care. Okay. So now let's give actual tries to the Mammoth proxy. I didn't expect him to be so suicidal right off the bat, but you win some, you lose some. Now, luckily enough, you can still use a lot of these mammoths here, so I'm gonna start off with the one at the very top. Nope. A fight isn't what I desire right now. Well, I got a bounce, but it wasn't useful for anything. Nope. Okay. I think that's literally all the mammoths gone, so... Attempt 1, very fruitful. We got 1 bounce. That wasn't significant in any way, shape, or form. And the funny thing is, I know what a successful attempt is supposed to look like, but I don't have enough muscle memory to execute it consistently. I don't know how that is the funny thing. I'm just talking out of my ass here. There's no rhyme or reason about it. Bounce back on the wall. Completely useless. Okay, we got the little bonk from it. It fell on the platform, which made it unusable. Okay. At least I am extremely patient. Or maybe it's absolutely insane. One or the other. Regardless of circumstances, I refuse all traces of responsibility. Gonna keep going back and forth until the day that I either drop dead or finally get the proxy. Well, I got a proxy, just not the proxy. Luckily we have loads and loads of multiple backup attempts. Hope he doesn't charge me immediately. Okay, well, I wasn't expecting him to be right up my nostrils when I turned around, so that kind of messed up everything about my operation. Okay, well, that had a lot of potential. Unfortunately, I squandered it all. Wait for him to be halfway down here. Okay, well, that wasn't anywhere close to what I wanted to accomplish. YouTube just randomly spawned a graph to indicate the average viewer rates and whatnot. Just completely appeared out of nowhere. It's like a jump scare. Ooh, graph! But you got scared there. that while one-handing the controller. I'm just made out of sturder stuff, aren't I? Don't get aggroed, you. That jump was completely useless in so many ways. Get smoked, I want nothing to do with you. Okay, well, I feel like I was too close to the wall anyway. Not enough height. I need to like completely reach the stratosphere to get one of these further. Is the hitbox of the mammoth the size of the Empire State Building? Because I feel like that shouldn't have happened otherwise. Completely squandered that potential. It's okay, we're prepared for a long time. I am not going to swear. I'm just gonna kick this doghouse down, that son of a... Okay. It's really fun to bounce off these mammoths even if you fail the... Revenge strike. Unbelievable. Can you even exist in peace in this realm? It's just warfare in the blood of everyone here. Ah, such a good jump, but still not enough height. Unfortunate. Come here, you! Okay, we got sparks back. Not particularly needed here. Okay, I tried to use that for something, but unfortunately didn't really pan out. I don't think these guys can get aggroed. It's probably something about like, oh, it's a pit full of them, so it's unfair if they can get aggroed and just completely swarm you. That's interesting news though. Guess I never knew that before. Well, I bounced off its dead body, I suppose. But that was a very small bunny hop. I'm not consistent enough at any trick in this game to properly speedrun it to any extent. At least in my current state. Thing is, I'm not particularly motivated to get to a state in which I could speedrun this game consistently because I'm stuck to very slow means of play. When I have money up my sleeve, I'm gonna buy a PS TV. And that'll be when I'm actually a formidable foe to the speedrunners. Or at least when I have the means to become a formidable foe. Nope. I don't think you can stand on that, so unfortunate. Nope. Can you stand on this? Actually, this might be it. Don't charge. Oh, we did it. I didn't expect for that to be the way we do it. But we got inside. Cat hockey without payment.
I challenged him.
As per the plan. I challenge her right now to a game of edible abuse. Challenge. Come here, you wire. I'm gonna freeze you in the freezer. Oh, what? We have defense now? Unbelievable. I don't think I'm gonna win this round just because the cats are really fighting back. And I'm actively choosing to not be particularly good at this game. Get in here, you yada. It was literally like a pixel away from being a point anyway. I don't think that kind of RNG has ever happened to me in this minigame. Just gonna go in. Yes.
Well,
That victory was kinda cool. Okay, this egg is the absolute funniest in the entire game. I remember seeing this for the first time and I was so confused. Did you just see George popping out of the costume? And it's so sad that Reignited didn't get that egg.
Say, Spyro.
I'll pass. You have to be very careful that you don't accidentally pay him when you enter dialogue with him. Because I've mashed my way through that before. And that's heartbreak I'm not willing to go through this late into the run. Now there's still Fireworks Factory and Charmed Ridge and the Sparks mission, which can be only done after the boss. I'm saving Fireworks Factory for last, just for a little sense of climactic ending. Ooh, very scary. But also because I really want to get all the biggest Moneybags related shenanigans out of the way as fast as possible. And because Lost Fleet, I wanted to be first to make sure I can get it in the confinements of Hunter going out of commission. This is the earliest I can do Charmed Ridge. Spyro. So we're gonna try and proxy off of one of these wizard cats here. Problem is, I'm also not that consistent at that trick. And I actually require more height off of this wizard than I required off of the mammoth. Meaning that this trick is somewhat, in some senses, a little harder than what I just did. Also in some senses a little easier. But it's also a little bit more painful to retry. That's not enough height. I can reach this platform and softlock myself. You know what? I'm gonna get these lives. Take a death. Hold on. No. I forgot about this hole here. I'm supposed to be the guy with the PhD in all things Spyro, and look at me, I don't even know I don't have a PhD. I know some factoids every here and there, but generally speaking, I'm not like an expert or anything. Well, I guess we're gonna take a death anyway. Bye-bye. Now, we don't want to risk taking too many deaths, because it's gonna enter the game to easy mode, and when that happens, we're gonna have less enemies to deal with. Which means less opportunities to proxy. Dodge the spell. I got a little bounce off of them, but it wasn't consequential in any way, shape, or form. Okay, I feel like that angle was bad anyway. I'm gonna collect everything up to Moneybags, then I'll exit level, come back and try those cat proxies again. That way we can save a little bit of time, hopefully, on these constant retries. Well, I don't know if that's actually logical in the least. Oh, the camera bends because of the chess piece. I keep forgetting about that factoid. Come on, put the thing down, you. Why did they make it so hard to deal with? I'm not paying you a single dime. I wonder if I could have proxied off of that guy. That's all I can do pre-Moneybags. So I'm just gonna keep exiting and retrying the level until I get that cat proxy. So you charge him. You basically just walk right up to him, charge him, and immediately charge jump. And then you do a little pulse inside him, and that should give you the height you need if you time it correctly. I'm just trying to really make sure I know exactly what I'm trying here. And yeah, because of the whole easy mode thing, I'm not going to leave the level or die purposely. I would rather leave the level. I always get excited when I nail a jump, but then at the end of the day, it doesn't constitute as I'm having a stroke as an actual skip. I don't want to scare anyone into actually thinking I had a stroke. That's why I wasn't willing to keep the beat going for too long. We're just having a good time here. Just pretty chill. It's not these tricks aren't so high stakes, so there's really nothing to get mad at for failing them. Because at the end of the day, I know I'm gonna get them eventually, so I'm just gonna chill in and trying these tricks. Oh, that was absolutely perfect in every way, shape, and form. That's gonna get me to the end of the level. Oh, hee hee! Wanna see what Sakura looks like? I was expecting the dragon to be fully pink, but I guess we can't win them all. Okay. We have successfully skipped Moneybags in Charmed Reach. Now we just gotta collect everything, you know, around him. And once we kill those cat wizards that are guarding the stairs anyway, we don't even need to pay him ever again. We can just use those stairs freely. So that's gonna make things even easier. Meaning that we don't even need to really route things that well. Because after you nail the jump, you're just done with all things this level. And you just gotta do it normally after that. It's so weird to see me at 9,000 gems at this part of the game. Sorry for bumping the microphone, that probably sounded like gain. Oh yeah, that door never leaves because I came here from the other side. Let's do Sergeant Bird's mission. Oh, there's some fodder here. So what just happened there was... the sign triggered because the game thinks I haven't freed Sergeant Bird yet. But because it's literally impossible to get to this point of the game without freeing Sergeant Bird, it just triggered an empty text box. Now there was a heavy chance that that text box triggering could have even crashed the game because it was unintended. Now we got lucky and it didn't do that. But I've never seen that happen before, and it's so crazy because you really cannot get here under these circumstances. Where have you been, James? Is that like a very strong Welsh accent or something? I don't really know my British accents anyway. Why, yada. You really don't want to lose that much health here. I thought I took a hit. I don't think these guys are even vulnerable when they're coming out. Home in, please! Sending me in a deep state of panic. Why did it take a hit and still survive it? Wait, why am I still at loose sparks? Let's just stop. Okay, I'm so glad you can at least block their attacks. Oh, okay, whatever happened to the one that attacked you off screen, because that would be unfair. Insomniac. Oh, Insomniac, you sneaky Pete's. Can one of these hit? My heart cannot take this kind of excitement for too long at a time. Alright, Abby, let's see your animation. It's a rehash. It is a rehash. We're almost at 100x. We could already almost beat the game without Sorcerer's Skip at this point. Can you? No, you cannot. Oh, that wall despawned now. For some reason, I don't know what happened. Is it that Sergeant Bird mission that just makes the game forget that there was supposed to be a guy guarding it? Oh, I'm fully sparkless. Sparks-less. Please don't turn the camera automatically. That is completely disorienting. No, okay, let me just take a nap here. Okay, now let's do that, but less dumb. This song is very popular and for a good reason. How is there a red gem there? Oh, there was a cat wizard guarding that gate then. It didn't know to spawn. But then the gem still has to exist. I'm guessing that's my best theory. Look at him still standing there waiting for payment. Fool. Absolute fool. Let's go in the cave so we can get those stairs in working order. Benjamin. Okay. By the way, this has little to do with the actual gameplay, but the thumbnail I made for this stream, it was made by me, but even so, I still really appreciate it just the way it is. It's very cool looking in my opinion. I loved how it turned out, I guess is the best way to phrase it. Oh, there was an egg here anyway. I genuinely thought you didn't even need to come on this platform. I'm gonna take this exit just to make sure I've gotten the gems from these guys. Because there's always a chance that I have been foolish. Moneybags is still there waiting. That's so inexplicably funny. Let's make... Don't drop that many frames at once. You're gonna give an old man a heart attack here. I'm not calling myself an old man. Hello, Adam Green. Nice of you to pop in and say hello. I've been just talking out of my ass here because... Oh, you love Spyro? Have you played the PS1 trilogy? You know, the one I'm playing right now, or... Do you own Reignited? I'm in England. Ooh, England. I've actually never been outside of my country. So, like, I've only heard things about other countries, including England. Are you in London? You know, the biggest city in England, or... somewhere else. Oh, I'm in Finland. You know, it's still a land ending onto the name of the country, but significantly different from England, I suppose. You know, I'm a Nord. Very used to the cold weather, meaning that if it's any hotter than like 20 degrees Celsius, I just burn alive outside instantly. Just melt to my very bone. Alright, we have made it to the Beanstalk minigame. The one that has absolutely nothing to do with skipping Moneybags. There is a funny glitch here, however, which I'm not gonna attempt because it's very much so a nuisance, that glitch. But there's a soft luck if you can seal yourself accidentally inside the tower at the very end. So you say you love Spyro. Did you grow up with this trilogy perchance? Did you play any of the original games back when they were brand new? Or even if they weren't brand new, just as a child in general? Or are you a more recent fan, because those have also been spawned thanks to Reignited being released? Never been to Finland. Oh, you went out of your way to find the flag, though. Yeah, Finland is kind of a very small, obscure nation up north. Some people claim it doesn't exist, and you know, I wouldn't blame them at this point. You know, at this point I'm not even sure if I'm a paid actor or not. What's Helsinki like? It's... You know, it's pretty much has all the quirks of capital cities, as much as capital cities go. So, you know, the crime rate is higher there than other cities in the country, and things like that. The architecture is also from way back in the day. From like early 1900s and perhaps even earlier than that, so... The buildings look very old, and some would say aesthetic, especially when you get to the very heart of the city. And I suppose that's something in common with London too. Oh, I know what I'm attempting for the next 30 minutes of this stream. Don't tempt me with something looking like it's somewhat possible then. See kids, you're supposed to never give up. But yeah, Helsinki... It's a pretty generic capital city at the end of the day. It's got some individual things, like the main railway station is a very large, old-looking building with some pretty neat statues surrounding it. So I suppose there are things to see. Also, the Darude Sandstorm stairs are located in the very middle of Helsinki. Some would call them legendary, I suppose. Okay, I don't have the gaming prowess to execute that. Hyvää iltaa. Ooh, okay, you're going out of your way to speak the language now. The only difference being that the A's at the end of hyvää is supposed to be... They're supposed to have dots on them. There's a very subtle difference between how they're pronounced. You see, the regular A makes an ah sound, and the A with dots makes an ah sound, and that's consistent. It's like, Finnish is pretty much consistently pronounced as it's written. The only exception is when you put an and g together, that becomes a ng sound, kinda like in the word king. Notice how it's not king, but rather king. And that's very consistent across all of Finnish. But otherwise everything is pronounced as it's written. With basically no exceptions, unless it's a borrowed word from another language. Something like crème brûlée is obviously not spelled as it's written.
You've been doing great so
Or not pronounced as it's written. Alright, Jack. Bring it on. Don't drop 10,000 frames at once and tell me it's chocolate pudding. Nowhere that even went. I'm not speaking. Very different to English grammar. It's highly different. And the funny thing about Finnish is the fact that the way the words are bent. You see, in English you have prepositions, you know, I'm at the bar, I'm inside a house. Or I'm in a house, rather. Whereas in Finnish you add a couple of extra syllables to the end of a word. And how it works is you can combine those to make some super words, some word monsters. And because of that fact, Finnish is considered one of the hardest languages in the world because of just the ridiculous amount of grammar rules. You like Charmed Ridge? It's a very neat level. It's very unique too. I like the design, especially. Is there something in specific you like about it? Like something that stands out above it, above the other stuff? Like what makes you like Charmed Ridge specifically, I wonder? Alright. I don't know, some people hate puzzles, and in fact the Jack and PC actually makes a joke about it. Oh, you don't like puzzles? Yeah, I like action gameplay too. It's just such an unnecessary fourth wall break, which also goes to show the hilarious sense of humor that the Insomniac devs have. Is Charmed Ridge your favorite level? Or is there another one? In fact, what's your favorite game in the entire trilogy? I'm kinda bombarding you with questions now. Shooting this down here. Okay, and we are done with this puzzle here. I wasn't expecting to get that much height off of a bounce. I wonder if you can perform some kind of a proxy off of it. Shouldn't be possible because you'd think that they'd game test the absolute crap out of this. But you never know. There's always room for an oversight, I suppose. That jet just flew up all the way across the screen. At last! Chuck. He orchestrated it! Jimmy! He defecated through a sunroof! And I took him into my own firm. What was I thinking? You're gonna have to stop him. I'm sorry. I lost my way. Yeah. The way that gate just lowered. The soft lock has to do with if you spawn inside that tower using some sequence breaks, you can actually spawn inside the tower when the gate is still closed, meaning that the only way out is to exit the entire level. So apparently I don't have all eggs yet. What am I missing in specific? I have all eggs yet. So 17 random gems spread all around the world. Okay, the shine I saw was just from this portal. Oh, you fooled me, you baboon. Since when have I been able to go that low with my voice? I've never done that before. Explosive power applied. Okay. I really don't have any theories regarding that location of those gems. Oh, the mystery bottle. You know, that makes a whole lot of sense. Thanks to anyone who pointed it out. Gonna do a little 180 here. Oh, you fooled me. You're pulling my leg, you are. Did the mystery bottle return to its original location? Based on how the Insomniac devs operate, that would make a whole lot of sense. Just based on the fact that they've really taken a lot into account when developing this game. Like there are oversights, but the oversights aren't obvious in the least. Like you actually have to use brain power to find those oversights, and that's the sign of an extremely talented game design. Well, you know what? I'm gonna declare something. I hate the word talented, because it implies that you were just born with the skill. And no, like, skills can absolutely be learned. You don't need to have them since birth to know how to do something. But what I mean is that the devs at Insomniac are just ridiculously skilled at their field. And they basically took into account damn near everything they could take into account during the 1 year they had to develop this game. Where did the bottle spawn again? I wasn't even paying attention. Probably in the cave. Alright, well, let me get some height before I attempt that glide, because I don't wanna go down as the most foolish fool to ever fool around. Okay, and now it's there. I really hope that my whistling isn't destroying the audio peaks. It's not going red, so I'm gonna assume that it's not hurting anyone's ears. But then again, I could just declare omission. It's not my fault because I didn't know. That's not what omission means. Omission means you're actively going out of your way to not do something that could result in something good / not bad happening. No, it's very devilish to make me run down here and then all the way up. Then again, I am the fool who took the long route. Now they should be the last of gems here, unless I'm missing another red gem again. Boy, would that be a funny gag. Now I hope. No, I saw a red and a green, that means it's exactly 17. That rhymed. An apology and lunch. As much as I love the cutscenes, they're not getting any airtime from me. Why, It says that there's 0 dropped frames. That is absolutely impossible because there were several dropped frames at the very beginning. And now for the climactic finale. The firework factory. You know, I just discovered that I can go extremely low with my voice, so I'm gonna abuse it. Oh, you would never believe the feats I am going to perform with my newly found vocal prowess. It's very straining to do that. Maybe that's why I haven't discovered it before, because I haven't... You know, it never crossed my mind that I should fry my vocal cords with a flamethrower. There's a very difficult proxy involving that firefly. Adequately named the firefly proxy.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello! I love these guys. The little kids, oh, you shouldn't phrase it like that. Especially in the year of today, how YouTube is. But like, I love the idea behind Handel and Greta. How they're clearly based on Hansel and Gretel. And just how they have their lisps and whatnot, and they're like... They come across as very innocent children, but then they're just absolutely talented at everything they do. There I go, using the word talented again. God damn me to hell, and to hell with me. Get smoked, moron. Yeah, you need a rocket to destroy that chest. And I don't remember where you can... Now I do remember where you can get one of those. I'm not the kind of person to burp. So when I get gassy, I just do a very minor hiccup. That just completely stops everything I was doing. Like if I was talking, it's too bad because that sentence is getting interrupted whether I like it or not. I do occasionally burp, but it's so unbelievably rare. And I actually don't like it because if I could burp on command, I could translate that into vocal fry very easily. At least that's what I heard. Every time I watch a vocal fry tutorial, they're like, okay, so you gotta burp on command. I'm like, okay, yeah, thank you. I absolutely know how to do that. Then again, when it comes to just vocal techniques, it's very hard to describe them. So, giving an adequate tutorial is basically impossible. Good move. He was holding on to a gem this whole time. Now I don't even trust myself anymore.
How unbearable.
You're despicable. Get fried, idiot. I know there are times coming from the ceiling. I'm just gonna rearrange my priorities here. This movement is so stupid. I am so stupid, apparently. I don't like insulting people, including myself. I immediately get a bad taste in my mouth when I insult myself. Well, I mean, I can make fun of myself, but I just don't like hurling insults at people. You know, my philosophy is all about make fun of actions, not people. Or not make fun of people, but rather, when you judge something, make sure you judge the action first. And minimize the judgment of the person, unless the person shows a pattern of committing that action repeatedly. Then it becomes appropriate to judge the person too. I've never seen those things pop so fast. I thought it took multiple bonks to break them.
Get a coordinated attack up your ass.
I'm paused. I've taken the habit to panic pause when the game drops a lot of frames. Minecraft taught me that first, because in single player Minecraft pausing does actually pause the game. So whenever it drops a whole lot of frames, I just pause instantly because I get so scared of a zombie eating me or something, so... That habit has clearly spread to other games too now. There's also a chance that if I pause, I might prevent the game from crashing, but then again, that could be entirely false. I could just be reasoning something that really cannot be logically reasoned. But then again, some things just make no sense. Every time I say then again, which is a word I've been using a lot as of recent, I always start thinking of my way. Okay, well, I think I lost my chance to hit him from there. Don't finish that sentence. Don't finish that sentence. How did that not count? Oh, okay.
I could see an egg.
You could probably just glitch your way up there somehow. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the speedrunners did just that. You know, you are a very big pain in the ass in a lot of ways. And I hope you know that wholeheartedly. Don't do this to me. Okay, Sparks is adequate, apparently. Why do they have the chance to hit me from beyond the grave? And why was I not blessed with such power? Then again, you kinda were against Nasty Nork in Spyro 1, with the credit skip. Let me just use the triangle aiming. Where's the rocket again? Oh.
Okay, never mind, I am the fool.
Get smoked. I feel like Get Smoke can actually get you flagged on YouTube or something. That just sounds kinda bad. In certain contexts. I wasn't expecting to actually hit him. Hey! 9999! And now it was destroyed. Oh, okay, I wasn't taking into account how slow the rocket is. I really don't like the armed ninjas. Ooh, boy, I gotta really emphasize the fact that I'm talking about ninjas. Because you never know how the YouTube auto caption works. Oh, this guy's just gonna be here indefinitely. Get airstruck. Bet you didn't see that tactic coming. Then again, they literally dropped from the ceiling, so they probably invented that tactic. They're the CEO. Does this game have ray tracing? Just look at how the light beams work. See, I can play that game too. I assumed the other one died too. Oh, you're very good at your craft. But unfortunately not good enough to defeat the likes of me. I left a bunch of gems, so I'm turning back. Oh, there's a firefly here too. Nope. I think all the ninjas drop from the ceiling anyway, so I don't need to like shoot them down or anything. I mean, I would have some memories of shooting some down, if that was the case. And my memory don't fail me. It has failed me on numerous occasions. We are never safe now, are we? What a nice cutscene. Hey! Grady. Oh yeah, the dragon boss battle. I forgot about that entirely. Let's go and get that out of the way. First things first. Well, it's not even close to the first thing I'm doing. I'm trying to do this stream without a bathroom break. But there's a chance that I'm gonna need to take a pause. I'll try my best, but if the fight becomes unbearable, I'll just pause the game and take that L. Then as I'm gone, like 9 billion viewers just join and then they're like, oh, nothing's going on, I'm leaving. And there goes my one shot at glory. That's such a cartoon thing too, like something that would totally happen in something like SpongeBob. I'm just thinking of the bus gag in specific. How every time SpongeBob was looking, the bus disappeared, and when he wasn't looking, the bus just came in. And then it was directly tied to his gaze too, just for the gag. You generally don't want to chase them down the tunnels, I've learned. Okay, well I didn't get any shots on him. I like the idea of fighting Chinese dragons, but the execution could have been done just a little bit better in my honest opinion. Hell, the concept is pretty cool too. But I just feel like chasing down extremely small targets in a three-dimensional space with a pea shooter isn't the best way to go about it. Now we're gonna collect the gems here. It's so weird to see 10,000 gems here. There's something really funny about it too. Just how far pettiness can get you. Just dedicating yourself to the most stupid goal in the world. Moronic bear didn't get a single penny from me. Where's the whirlwind? Oh, here it is. It was there the whole time, you just missed it on your first go. Gonna check this tunnel, and this power up is gonna make it quicker. I think it was very much so empty, so this tunnel has stuff in it, surely. I don't think you're supposed to go there. 101.05. Would have been cool to land on a 101.01. But those are just numbers. Well, that's consolation, I suppose. I've never entered this tunnel fully blindly. I think this place is entirely empty. So we can leave. We're just gonna have to wait about 3 to 5 business days for Spyro to finally reach the portal. Anything on this platform that I'm missing? Okay, you can never be fully certain. Does this take me to the end of the level? I love that rusty sound. Sounds very cool. And just fits the overall dynamic of this level, how this is like really feeling like the end game. Even though it is not the end game. I'm gonna do a gem round after I'm done with the Ancient 9 mission. Oh, and by the way, yes, we're gonna get inside the Ancient 9 mission. You see, this loading zone bleeds outside of that little door. Meaning that you absolutely don't have to free him to play that. You just need to do an elaborate glide. Sorry, sorceress, I have other plans. Now it's just up to me to actually nail this trick. Oh, basically first try.
Hey, Spyro.
Look at me sequence breaking the whole thing.
Hi.
It's not enough for me to just avoid Moneybags. I'm also gonna have to break the rules of the game itself, in other means. I have brought my firearm, and I am not scared to use it against all of you. Oh, you have your own firearm, apparently. What, you gonna give me a taste of my own medicine? You fool, you think you can defeat the likes of me? That was personal. Wholeheartedly personal. Oh, okay, let me back away. You know, maybe don't fight the gunman with a stick. You know, they say never bring a knife to a gunfight, but I feel like a knife actually gives you a better shot in this case than a freaking stick. Don't drop frames on me. That's always terrifying. Boop. So I still have a sparks on me, but when it's just one, I'm sparksless. I really don't like how this turns so much. The controls on the PlayStation 1 are certainly not this game's strong suit when making a Doom-like first-person shooter level. No, you're not gonna get a free shot at me, especially with the Agent 9 controls. Okay, I was about to ask Sparks what gives. Why wasn't he devouring the butterfly, as was societally expected of him? Gonna back away just to make sure I don't get any off-screen attacks. Which supposedly they made sure to not have in this game, but I've seen some cracks in that philosophy. Occasional, no. What, the airdropped enemy? As those guys clearly attack me off screen. Even though supposedly it's not possible. You know what? They use trickery against me. I use trickery against them. There.
Bet you didn't see that one coming. Those absolute fools. Could never compete against the likes of me.
See, all those years at martial arts training couldn't prepare you against a firearm that apparently shoots some kind of a laser beam that also bounces off of walls. Okay, well, apparently they were prepared for my attack this time around. You know what? Well played. Absolutely well played.
You outplayed me.
Too bad your strategy didn't pan out.
Nope.
Oh, there's a spawner there, so I'm kind of wasting my time trying to snipe them all. You know, I'm kind of bad at aiming, it would seem.
Nope.
The one thing I will give Reignited just wholeheartedly over this game, other than, you know, the graphics, is the fact that this minigame controls so much better in that one. Because there were more buttons and the thumbsticks to play with. It's almost like this was ahead of its time or something. It's not a bad mission, it's just that the controls could have maybe been better. Also, it drags on just a little bit in my opinion, but that's a personal tasting. Okay, an instant greeting. Good day to you too. I'm just gonna snipe their homes. Again, that was very clearly off-screen. Like, if that wasn't an off-screen attack, then I don't know what it was. I used to also struggle at this mission so much because of the controls. I've done pretty much better at it, so I can pretty much do it without dying now. Nowadays. But it's still not that intuitive. In fact, the speedrunners just use a glitch where they can play here as Spyro. And it's very hilarious to look at when you're playing as Spyro in first person. Patty. Let's see Patty's animation. The Patty Nation. Is there gonna be a gunman here? Oh, okay, you just revealed your presence. You know, you're not particularly skilled as a ninja. If that's your strategy to just announce your presence 10 years before I even see you. Apparently I left this gem behind, which is my first fear when it comes to this little mission here.
Nope.
Oh, okay, are you going somewhere? Gotta get to school? Okay, please open the door someday this week. Okay, that's the only spawner here that I can see immediately. Almost got hit by him too. Just gotta be wholeheartedly sure that I'm not missing any guys here. Give me the health. Okay. Oh, okay, got a freebie. Oh, I could have sworn there was one here.
But I guess I don't know this game. I'm a fraud.
Nope. Yeah, how about no? I do not consent to this kind of strategizing. Especially against me. Nope. Can I just shoot one of the guys on the roof? There we go. In the ceiling, I suppose, would be more accurate. Okay, these guys are really... Where did you even come from, you absolute baboon? You know, this room is a nightmare and a half. Just destroy the damn dispenser. How many hits does it take? 3? I thought it was 2. Now there's literally just one dispenser. You cannot come to me with some baloney about, oh, there's 9 billion ninjas in this room, because that is quite literally impossible in every way, shape, and form. This game has made me completely paranoid. I'm gonna think my house is full of ninjas too, just because of how this minigame has been laid out. Is there something? No, that's where I'm supposed to go, so this is the optional area. Give me the health. Sparks! Anytime this week. Now I'm hoping and praying and praying and hoping that I've gotten all the gems. But that's not a guarantee. I'm just gonna be a moving target to them. Be unpredictable to the likes of them. They cannot defeat me. I move. Nope. Oh no, I'm still missing gems. Nope. Oh, seriously, no gems here, just 2 lonely ninjas. Oh, nope, 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 absolutely not. Not in a gazillion years. That was a cheap shot. I suppose they're taking anything they can get. It's not divisible by 5. So there are just 13 gems in a completely arbitrary location. Donovan. The crosshair being pointed directly at him kinda got me. I know it wasn't an intentional gag, but it still was funny. It was funny, god dagnabbit. So 13 gems, hopefully not inside the Agent 9 mission. I'm just gonna walk through the level backwards at first. Then I'm gonna take the, if I don't find them on my round, I'm gonna take the little cannon back to the top and start checking the individual minigames. Let's arrange a search party. Oh, okay, I cannot even properly do this. Was that a Rhinoc box? See, still, dagnabbit. I believe I just saw a rocket. It looked like a gem from a certain angle, but turns out it wasn't. This room is absolutely infernal in so many ways. because I don't have my fan on. And I really don't want to turn it on when it makes so much noise. Congratulations to me for I found 2 gems. Okay, let's take the cannon back up. Still 11 gems. Let's not take any extra sips. I'm all ready. I'm just gonna take one for the team and take the bathroom break now. I'll be back in 2 minutes at absolute most.
And I have returned among you mere mortals.
Oh, okay, apparently the game's still not... There we go. The game's not gaming. I would much rather check this minigame than the Ancient 9 one. Oh, I forgot that the enemies came back. Oh, okay, not all of them, just the ones that I... got rid of pre-death. I checked that place. 10 gems is divisible by 5, which is a worrying sign that there might be some in Ancient 9. And I rhymed on purpose. After I realized that all the words I was about to say were rhyming. A low bit rate? Don't you play these games with me, Yoob. Yoob.com. 10 gems is a rather interesting count to be missing. Oh, this is the end anyway. 10 gems could be literally anywhere. I'm going back here.
This place was more comfortable anyway. I'm gonna stay here for the night.
The dragons come back. Now what do you use to reason that, you fiend? This is a good sign, the fact that I found a fiver, but there's still another fiver. Or worse, 2 greens and 1 red. Or even worse, 5 reds out here. And I quite frankly don't like that.
Spyro's so slow on his ascend.
I'm killing some fodder just in case of extra lives. Okay, so they're taking full-on shots at me now. None over here. I've checked this tunnel already multiple times already. Look at me messing up basic English 101. Doesn't look like the rest are here. Which is quite hilarious if I do say so myself. That heavily implies that they might be in the confines of the Agent 9 mission. I don't know why that doesn't work consistently. I tried to use the Sparks compass, but it just... And I know for a fact that I've unlocked it, so that's not the explanation either. It's just something about my button specifically that refuses to work. Maybe it's something about it's just not being able to register that many inputs at once or something. The computers, specifically, not the game. It would be foolish for them to implement something that doesn't even work. Then again, they have done so. Occasionally. Usually accidentally. For game mechanics that you're not even supposed to discover. That really looked like a blue gem by that portal, but just imagining things. The mind is imagining what it wants to see. Is this game gonna do me the courtesy of at least having this minigame be empty of all enemies when I go here? Oh. Nothing of that sort. Oh boy, what a conundrum. You know, since I loved killing all these scums the first time around. That's such a major oversight too. Well, this time I'm gonna watch every little corner like a hawk. Make sure absolutely no shot of any gem being missed ever happens. So even if I come here pointlessly and realize there absolutely are no gems left here, I'll at least be 100% sure about it. You fools shall perish under my watchful eye. Oh, okay, I was too confident on that shot. Okay, I was really waiting on Sparks to finally decide that he wanted to eat his meal. I just didn't like how the screen was scrolled at the moment. I had to scroll it back the way I like it. The more intuitive way. Okay, yeah, let me just spawn this enemy right up my asshole. How about no? Just a proposition. I've checked each and every corner up to this point.
No. Absolutely not. Any more of you little stupid poopy heads when I get smoked? No. Right, trick shot. Oh, come on, it's absolutely possible to kill this guy with that. There we go. That aggroed the other guy, but it was too late. I was too smart to the likes of him. You know what, redoing this isn't as bad as I thought it would be. Nope. I've checked each and every corner of this room. And this is where the egg is supposed to be. I can now be absolutely certain that none of the gems are in here. Which is perhaps a little bit heartbreaking considering I just went through all that trouble. But now it's out of the way, and I never have to return to that particular minigame to look for gems. We can always have a little bit of fun. Now, if I was 5 gems, where would I be hiding? Why are the rockets visible so far away, and why do they look exactly like gems? That is very, very confusing to the likes of me. Bah! Take that, you moron, you baboon, you absolute fool, you. You could never escape the likes of me. You know, these streams wouldn't be half this long if every level didn't take 20 extra minutes of me looking for the final gosh darn gems. I'm not even sure of what I'm saying anymore under these gosh fiddly darn circumstances that which I have placed myself voluntarily under. The trouble I'm facing isn't even provided by the fact that I'm skipping Moneybags. It's provided by the fact that this game is kicking me in the balls and calling it chocolate fudge. There's so little commentary to be provided right under these circumstances. You know, I could talk about some random shit, but gosh diddly darn. At least if it was a speedrun, all that stuff would be properly laid out. So I'd always have something to commentate. In fact, there would be too much stuff to commentate as so much is happening at once. I'm in the situation where absolutely nothing is happening. That watching paint dry would be more engaging than watching a dumbass run through a level back and forth, praying to every named deity that maybe there's just a chance that the fiber even exists. The only possible option at this point is this minigame. Now this time around I'm just gonna make sure that every single one of these guys dies, because there's a chance that I didn't collect the fiber when I killed them the first time around. And I just assumed I did. Okay, that was absolutely the case. Absolutely no satisfaction. Just pure relief.
You know, relief is still a positive emotion. It's making me smile that I finally beat it. And the skybox is absolutely marvelous. That's the one thing Reignited will never take away from the original trilogy. Just the fact that the skyboxes are so gosh darn beautiful in so many ways. Also, I just read over. I'm just taking a gamble at the possibility of getting a blue butterfly. Now let's first face against Scorch.
The rocket's fueled up and ready to go.
The rocket's fueled up and ready to go, Spyro. I just love his voice that I would have imitated. Always stay ahead, slide them in my neighbor, let a chain of penetrate, the circle separates yourself from those who try to pull you down the reverse never say that's all nothing Medusa. That's how you stay ahead of snakes. I don't know, just because the imitate word kinda sounds like that rhyme scheme, I just got stuck on that little. No, the stream got claimed. Gosh diddly darn. You can genuinely get claimed on YouTube for singing a song.
This might be our
And if that isn't copyright abuse, then I don't know what is. But YouTube doesn't want to deal with being sued again. And I got first try red rockets. How many speedrunners would kill to be me right now? Oh, okay, I didn't get a free shot. Don't get the green rocket. There's two of them. No, 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 no. Little father would help, Bentley. Bentley, aren't you supposed to be helpful? Is he gonna spawn boss? No, worse. No, 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 I don't like these conditions. Doesn't he explode on his own eventually? There we go. Get smoked! Sip of victory. Okay, James is talented from the get-go. The first dragon baby I've seen breathe fire from the very beginning of time. Oh, I forgot about this cutscene. This is where Hunter finally gets freed, so if you missed out on some Hunter action because of this cutscene, you got it all back at the very, very end. Now, I want to lay some things out. I'm probably going to do a Midnight Mountain stream like normal. However, there simply aren't that many Moneybags to be skipped because you can technically skip all of them by just going straight to Sorceress. And all of them will be out of commission, which I personally don't declare cheating. But the fact of the matter is that, even if you'd call it cheating, getting into the Ancient 9 level is literally impossible without payment unless you fry him. Which, to my knowledge, if the condition is just I'm beating the game without paying money back, and you know, I don't use cheat codes, then under these circumstances the challenge will be won even if I just fry Moneybacks out of commission. But I'm gonna cut you a little compromise. I'm gonna scour through the internet looking for some speedrun strategies to find out if it is possible to skip the Moneybacks in the remaining Midnight Mountain levels. Then if it is possible, I'll 100% the levels normally, but skip Moneybacks. And after that it's been done, that'll be when I'll do the Sorceress so I can unlock Agent 9. How's that sound? Tomato cheese.
Princess Amy.
How's that sound? Then again, I don't actually know if you can glitch your way inside the Dino Mines Agent 9 level without unlocking him first, so that might be... You know what, Dino Mines doesn't even have Moneybacks in it, so that can be also left post-Sorceress. So you know what, my plan still stands in that form. There's a Moneybags in what was it called? Crystal Islands. That should be totally skippable with a very simple swim in there. And another Moneybags in Desert Ruins. And I think there's a proxy to get to the end of the level from the very start, meaning that it's also skippable there. But I gotta check to make sure if that proxy actually exists. But Dino Mines might have to unfortunately be left post-game. So that'll just grow the list of things I have to do before Super Bonus round. But that's my plan as it stands right now. And if you missed out on what my plan was because you weren't here, then you're a nerd! Ha! Absolute baboon! Oh, you fool. You think you can defeat the likes of me? Ha! You have been defeated, fool. I've been calling all of these guys names here. That's not particularly nice now, is it? You know, treat others like you wanna be treated. And I don't wanna be insulted. I just lash out because... I don't even know what. Because I'm a jerk or something, I don't know. Just like in the realm of people. Elephants are like people. Some of them are just jerks. I don't remember the exact quote. But I love the Stampy episode regardless. Classic Simpsons in general. The comedy is just completely unbested. Smiling Friends gets close to the general vibe. But even that comedy I wouldn't call similar, it accomplishes the vibe in its own way. Let's put it like that. I don't wanna eat that blue butterfly because it's gonna override my current power. The lizards are being dispensed? What kind of a factory do you run here, you fool? Could you please face the direction? I'm just struggling so much. Oh, my worst enemy. An overriding power-up. Oh, okay, just completely sealed. Nope. Apparently I destroyed a spawner. I'm guessing that's what unlocks the door. But that's not really intuitive. You know, I just praised Insomniac for their game design. This one is a flavor fail. There should have been some kind of a button at least. That could have at least implied it. Like maybe make the door red and make the button red. And then have the button like disappear or something. Like it could have been very easy to convey to the player that, hey, by the way, the door is now open. Without leaving you so much up to guesswork, why did you do such a large circle? Okay, you know what, I'm just gonna be more aggressive. And attack these guys' main base, because this wave of enemies will never cease if I just keep standing. Now I believe in this Sparks mission it's fully possible to just return back to the beginning even after you beat the boss, so even if I did miss gems, it's not the end of the world. I don't need to redo the whole thing. Oh, okay, yeah, bombardment right from the get-go.
you failed your mission. You have failed your people, and you have failed your entire nation. You see, my warfare tactics don't rely on just violence. I also do psychological trickery. Just become an unbearable foe to these guys. That's a worryingly uneven amount of gems. Then again, you can return to the beginning like I just advertised, so... So come here, you! I didn't expect to run out so quickly. Oh, okay. Anna Sean. I really tried to pronounce it before he disappeared. Oh, you're underwater. I completely forgot about that flavor win. Okay, I was worrying too much for no reason. Level complete, we shall leave. So don't you now unlock something to the effect of sparks can grab gems even further away and break objects and kill innocent bystanders?
When I saw that giant stingray, I thought you were a goner, Sparks.
What are you, a sports commentator?
From the egg has made you even stronger, so you can take one.
Oh, extra health. You know, that does make sense. Okay, no one-ups though. Yeah, that's us done with Evening Lake. However, I'm gonna go to Midnight Mountain just so the next stream can start directly in there. Midnight Mountain. It's probably my favorite homeworld from at least Spyro 3. You know what? I'm gonna take that back because I don't have an obvious pick for that spot. It's a great environment in general, regardless of if we rank it as a homeworld or just level. But the stream is now over. Hope you enjoyed your stay, and if you're viewing this in post, I genuinely appreciate you giving me such a large share of your interest and curiosity. And hope you can tune in to my next stream, where I do Midnight Mountain. Now, with all of that being said, good night, wherever you are.